Good evening, people. It's your boy Equilibrium. Welcome to the stream. Apologies would have been on earlier, but my head was rocking all day, so pretty much been sleeping. Just try to catch up. Spend some time with the people on Sweetest Day and whatnot, but enjoy the show. Still playing Resident Evil 5 on professional. Appreciate you guys watching. Please follow or subscribe, however they want to say it. Appreciate the support. Uh, Enjoy the show though.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Welcome to the stream, guys. Still playing Resident Evil 5 on professional. I would have been on earlier. Like I said in my intro, my head was rocking all today, so I didn't really get on until later. Well, obviously now, not later, but thank you guys for watching and enjoy the stream. Welcome, welcome.
Thanks, partner.
So if you guys didn't know, I kind of fucked up here and started the mission because
And I'll turn the crank.
somebody asked me to play last night when I was streaming last night. I let them in, but they didn't continue, and I stopped after they just kind of dropped out, and I never gave Sheva any weapons and wasn't paying attention when I restarted the mission. So I had to give her my shotgun. So that's why I pretty much going Rocket Man and revolver. What up, Zero? Welcome back to the show, man. I had followed you back. Thank you for the follow. I like the avatar you had too, Goku Black. Fuck with it. Oh yeah, for Super for sure. I definitely still fuck with Cell though. I hope they bring him back because I've heard rumors that they're talking about bringing him back in the next film supposedly. I don't know how they're gonna soup him up, probably on some Freezer shit like they did that he was supposedly training all this time, or just saying DNA connection maybe. We'll see how they try to spin it. You know, they got Brawly. But definitely excited to see the film next year. Oh, hell yeah. Or even he'd have to be on Brawly level for sure. Because if Brawly is already surpassed Blue level as he is right now, you know he's gonna have to, Cell's gonna have to really be up there. They have to give his ass a ultimate Zenkai boost to determine or justify bringing him back.
Looks like we've arrived at the oil field.
Yeah, and Irving's not getting away this time.
Yeah, supposedly that, or they keep saying Gogeta or Vegito, somebody. UI, when they said that they weren't going to use it in the next film. I mean, UI was pretty dope, but they just making some simplistic shit, man. Yeah. So they could just say that, because they're pretty much making everybody canon now, if that's what Toriyama. But yeah, definitely cool with him, with Toriyama I actually like one of the things that I hate about Super, and I know Resident Evil is not exactly Dragon Ball for the people that's watching, but one of the things I will say that I hate is that they took away the blood like Z was Z, even though the episodes took fucking forever. Um, just the hardcoreness of it all, like the bloods and the scrapes. They kind of went away from that to, I guess, make it more today friendly, and like, and I miss like the swearing and stuff, and just like the characters more thought out. A lot of the characters were just kind of rushed to me, and they just kind of threw out some bullshit that they were like, oh well, it's Goku, so they'll watch it. So didn't really care for that response that they kind of gave to the public, but you know. But definitely wish like they would kind of mix it more with I don't know, I know Goku's still supposed to be the lovable oath and all that, but hell yeah. Definitely should have. Yeah, I definitely would have loved to see Gohan get like a rage boost like Trunks did. They could have kept Super or Future Trunks around if that was the case, because technically his universe was destroyed. So they technically could have kept him in the timeline. Yeah, I saw that they went toe to toe. Yeah, definitely saw that. So, but yeah, if they're gonna like even like, oh, what's her face being like fucking the female version, Kale being the version of Brawly. Like if you was gonna bring Brawly back, shit. I mean, I guess that was the showing of it or whatever, but that was the route that they wanted to go. Oh shit. Yeah, for sure. UI Goku. Like I said, I've seen it like because I usually see people talk about the panels on YouTube, but definitely a lot of changes that I would prefer to see. Like, not to say that you want to get rid of the appeal to like kids and shit, but I would definitely want to see more like kind of go back to semi-adult where there's blood and more detailed violence and exactly, that's what I mean. Like especially with his rage, you know, that's what I'm saying. His universe was gone, so technically, I mean, they just kind of sent him back into a time before it was destroyed. But shit, if that was the case, then is Goku Black back or? But
Come on!
oh shit.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Nacho, don't let your guard down. There's bound to be more of them.
Hold on. You said you think the movie will have? I hope so, because that shit's gonna be weak. If it doesn't, it's supposed to be the longest fucking movie, and they've changed a lot. Like they went to Dragon Ball Zero apparently to change like everything we knew anyway. So if you're gonna do that shit, you might as well go back to what worked with the old violence and even just have some more mature themes in the show. I think it would be more appealing to kind of go in. I mean, you don't want to completely change what Dragon Ball was, but you know, just because like it's always been gold as it is, but after a while the shit gets kind of repetitive for the audience, especially an older audience. So definitely would like to see them change some stuff to kind of attract new and old audience members. But certainly, I don't know. Even make some like even like make Piccolo, Yamcha, Krillin, make them more
This is going to be a pain in
respectable again too. Like I want like more emphasis again on the old Z fighters and the new guys. Like you just kind of like, we got power ups, fuck everybody else. Like I know it's always been like a running joke to like shit on Yamcha and Krillin and all that, but that was the team. Like so it would just be kind of nice to have a refocus on that.
Forget those guys. Over here. Forget those guys. Over here. On the double.
Making it more involved would be.
Are you okay?
Yeah, but I wish they would like. I know like Goku and them reach God level, but like even like if you look at some of the fan manga that people make, like some of the shows that people have made on YouTube, like they made like Dragon Ball AF, and they had like Majin Buu in the future was like married to Pan. I mean, they could always boost their. Like I would love to see Piccolo be a Super Namekian, kind of like how they were reaching for with those guys that they met in the Tournament of Power, that pretty much absorbed their whole fucking planet. And And what else was there? You know, I would love to see them go to Universe 6 to see the connection to that. They could definitely use that Jiren.
Hold on.
They could definitely use the connection to Jiren to try to find out how bad the guy that killed his parents and his master would be. Definitely love to see that. Let me see.
Quickly, we must go.
Hell yeah, Piccolo's been around forever. You know, he definitely deserves more support. I would definitely love to see, they were doing like a promotional, I don't know if you remember, a few years back before Super came out, that they had Trunks and Goten. Let the motherfuckers grow up. That little kid look shit is just kind of weird. Like, I want to see them more growing up and growing to their power. Like I said, some of the manga that people have made personally, they have fucking had them at like Super Saiyan 4. Yeah, they definitely made her ass a tank. But I mean, you can't have the first Saiyans on the show, female Saiyans anyway, be weak. So I can understand that. Why they kind of tanked them. Although they made Cop ass look super weak. Shit. Which was nonsense to me and just kind of pointless, but whatever. And then what was it? They definitely could have let Gohan get a Mystic Blue like power up after like fighting his dad and getting his ass whooped, and like all those boosts that those guys should have been getting while they were getting their asses handed to them. Hell, Master Roshi had a better showing than some of the guys that were way stronger than him. That was, to me, that was complete bullshit. But I love Roshi. So they knew what the fuck they were doing. You know. Hell, even shit at some point, you know what? Like the way that Dragon Ball Heroes, they're gonna put Super Saiyan 4 in this show because it's making too much money drawing attention for people.
Damn it, the gate's closed. See what you two can do to get it open.
Should have ran with them. Right, Gohan. They finally gave Gohan his nuts back. That whole fucking. I'm just gonna. I mean, not there's anything wrong with being intellectual, but
Hang on tight.
For a dude that's supposed to have been the strongest, they definitely took a lot away from him. Which is kind of
Come on! Come on!
definitely took a lot away from him. And I don't want him to like necessarily take over from his dad or whatever, but I want him to make Goku and Vegeta ass sweat a little bit. You know, how do you go from being like the most popular ass fucking character for like one series and then you just, nah, that's it.
See what you two can do to get it over.
Have yeah.
All right, let's go. Get down. Another pipe. Get down.
What the? Hell yeah, they are, and that's what people are gonna hate because that's what they did with the Frieza shit, and that's gonna be annoying.
All right, let's go.
And that to me that's just lazy. That's why I said if you're gonna do that, just like show the aftermath of like
Get down.
the battle of fucking Broly. They survived, or Goku overcame, or
Another pipe. Get down.
and just fucking either have Broly be an ally on some other shit, so he can be like the tank of the group. So you can say universe. Seven has their own tank. Damn, I just totally missed the fuck out of dude. What the fuck?
All right, let's go.
Yeah, it would definitely be awesome to kind of have an arc where, like if they went to Universe 6 and Broly joined the team on some other shit and they had like him and Kale
Get down.
meet against each other to see who's the fucking strongest berserker or see how she compared it to him, that would be pretty cool. See, you never know how they write it. They might give her ass a super boost and turn him into power. Goku ass did that little twirl on their little fucking beam and Kamehameha both of their asses in the face. Still make it interesting.
Okay, you two know what to do.
I like 2, I guess. I mean, for me, the ultimate transformation is probably the original OG, just Namek. But I definitely like 2 for sure. Oh shit. Fuck. Super Saiyan 3 looked like he was definitely taking a shit on himself. I mean, I liked how they kind of had the element of, like, if you think about, like, comparison to GT and Super, when Goku, what the fuck, we have to really do this all over again? When Goku first transformed in front of Buu, they did that little, similar, I'm sure GT took this from Z, but they had this little part where Goku was like looking at himself in like a childlike form and like kind of morphed into his other form, so I thought that was pretty dope. But I definitely like Gohan's transition to Super Saiyan 2. That shit was dope.
Another gate. Okay, you two know what to do.
That was a good call, thank you. Let's say hit one of those things. Yeah, the first time God form, you talking about the red or the blue version? Because definitely the first time he turned red, I thought that shit was dope with the flames. Blue was dope when he was fighting Frieza, but then after that it was just kind of, they didn't give a shit anymore. Like when all that blue light. Yeah, red with the flames. I guess the only thing I didn't like about red was it took away all the muscle mass. That's another thing I kind of miss. Like, I guess they didn't want to like keep drawing unrealistic proportions, I guess, or not normal proportions, but they're not supposed to be normal dudes anyway. But definitely miss some of that old stuff. But other than that, I think Red had definitely the best abilities because of the recover me element, and then just the overall look. The red eyes were just kind of crazy. Yeah. I like what did you think about Vegeta's new form? I thought it was pretty dope. Um I didn't think it was super creative, but I thought it was like their way of giving his ass like fake UI,
Get out of here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
because it had like some of the similar characteristics to UI, which I thought was interesting.
Just try not to get yourself killed.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It looked like knockoff UI. Not to hit at my boy Vegeta or nothing, but they definitely could have done him better. Like, I would have been satisfied if they would have gave him like false UI. That shit would have been dope too.
Chris, status report. What the hell is that thing?
Just get out of here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
We'll try to stop it.
Understood. Just try not to get yourself killed.
Shit. Right. That would have been dope to have them both go against Jiren. Like, still let Goku do his thing and get mastered. But
Status report. What the hell is that thing?
Just get out of
definitely
here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
would have loved for Vegeta to have gotten like Omen, just to see what that would look like. Like, have him like do that blue evolution, and then he just gets pissed off, and Jiren just like fucked him up at the end, and then he just rises up on some other shit.
Chris, status report. What the hell is that thing?
Just get out of here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
We'll try to stop it.
Understood. Just try not to get yourself killed.
Oh shit! Never seen that before. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Kaioken. Yeah, definitely the equivalent.
Chris, status report. What the hell is that thing?
Just get out of here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
We'll try to stop it.
That's why I'm saying they.
Understood. Just try not to get yourself killed.
What the fuck? I couldn't even see my partner. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to rock it and see if that shit'll work. Cause using that fucking gun not working for me. But yeah, that's what I was saying. That like if they could have gave Vegeta Omen at least, it could have like continued that trend that he was just like one step behind Goku instead of like technically he's now like 2 slots in my opinion behind because of Omen and um oh, it's Pearson 25 is my PSN. Let me here, I'll type it in. Hold on 1 second. I'll check for you. Just give me a second, guys. I'm gonna check real quick. Oh, my bad. No, here we go.